Hello everyone, welcome to Color Carpet Time. That time of day here in class we get to gather around a big color carpet. We get to practice letters and the sounds they make and words that they create, and sometimes, just sometimes, we get to play with some syllables. So we're going to do that again. Now, I taught you a little trick about syllables, and that's when you're talking about syllables, you put your hand underneath your chin and you say a word like, I don't know, chin, chin, and you count how many times it bounces off your hand. Chin. And that gives you how many syllables there are. Well, some of you might have already learned this other technique. I'm going to show you this one too, so you can choose which one you like better. This way is clapping. So you say the word and you clap, right? Chin. How many times did I clap? One. So that gives you one, right? Okay. So let's practice that with a couple of these. If you like it, keep going with it. If you don't, go back to this one. We're just going to figure out how many syllables we have in each of these words. First word is snapping. Snapping. How many did you find? Snapping. 2. All right. How about dipping? Dipping. 2. Fish. Fish. Just that one. Catches. Catches. 2. Okay. How about nod? Nod. We got 1. Right? Okay. Finally, waiting. Waiting. I hear all that clapping. Even through the video, I can hear it. Waiting. 2. Good job. All right. So whether you like our clapping or you like to put your hand underneath your chin, either way, we're figuring out how many syllables words have. We're breaking words up is what we're doing there. Excellent job. Nicely done. Okay, so we had some sounds and some endings that we were looking for this week, and boy oh boy did we find them. We had a lot of people sending stuff in. Now what I had to do is just take a few of yours, that each of you who sent stuff in, you sent a list. So I took a couple of them and I'm going to share them with the rest of the class, okay? So I'm not going to be able to share all of the words that you sent in, but I'll share a decent amount. Okay, so we also had not only our sounds and endings, but we had some antonyms as well. So there was a lot to send in. So let's say, for example, Dylan, he had an antonym. He had wet, and the opposite of wet is dry. Right? Wet and dry. But he also came up with teeth. There's our EE word. And meat. There's our EA, making the long E sound. Meat. And brief. There's our IE, making the E sound. Teeth. Eat. Brief. All has that E in there. Very good. Thank you, Dylan. Now we had Abby, and she came up with peach. There's our EA. And this one's 16, one of our numbers, but it has that EE at the end. Very good. And B. She also came up with one of our endings, our ING ending with playing. Playing. And there's our ING ending there. Very good. Abby, thank you very much. Eva came up with a few. She had a few antonyms to help us out, like this: true and false. There they are, true and false. The opposite of true is false. Ready? And also on and off. Nicely done. Nicely done. We had a couple other. Ben sent in some antonyms too. Sent in some antonyms like best and worst, as well as hot and cold. Now, Ben and Eva, thank you for all of your contributions to and Dylan, to our antonyms there. But I want to say that Eva and Ben also sent in some words that we were looking for. Like Eva sent in leaf, and there's our EA, and grief, And you can see I'm writing smaller because I'm running out of words because you guys running out of space because you guys sent in so many words. But Ben also sent in Chief with our IE. There it is. And Chief, I wonder if he was watching the Super Bowl when he thought of Chief. I don't know because the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl and don't go too well for them, but they're all right. And T. T-E-A, almost like Mr. T, huh? Maybe we'll end it with that. So thank you to Eva and Ben and Abby and Dylan and everybody who sent in words this week. You guys filled up my board every day. I appreciate it. You guys are finding words and helping each other look for not only our sounds, like our EA or our EE or our IE sounds, but our endings, like ING and ED endings. Well, look at what I could do. Where's my played at? Played was right. Oh, playing was right here. And I could put played, like the Chiefs played in the Super Bowl. And there's our ED ending. All right. Very nicely done. Boy, that was a lot of writing. My hand is a little tired. Does your guys' hand ever get tired from all the writing that we do? Yeah, I bet you it does. I bet you guys get tired sometimes. All right. So I wanted to show you guys a story real quick, if I could. Ah, here it is. Almost got away from me. This is from our Eating Up and Diving In, and this has some of our endings here. I'm going to skip forward to page 16, Pond Life by D. Wallace. Big and little animals live at a pond. Why do they live there? A pond is filled with food. Lots of pond animals eat water plants and bugs. A few eat each other. Big animals eat little animals like frogs, and some tiny bugs eat other bugs. Ducks and geese eat water plants. Here's ducks, here's geese. These animals have webbed feet. The webbing helps them move in water. A swan uses its long neck for reaching plants under the water. The webbed feet. There's a swan, and look at that long neck. Don't you love the pictures in these books? They're really cool. Some animals live at the edge of a pond. The long legs of a crane work well for wading. That's when you go in the water, but you're not swimming, right? But you're kind of deep, so you're not walking freely. You're kind of being held up a little bit. This crane has dipped its head into the water to grab a snack. It is. Frogs lay their eggs in water. Many frogs are next to water all their lives, but their long legs are for hopping, not wading. There he is, hopping. There's our ing, right, in hopping. Tiny bugs skim on the top of a pond to chase food. They eat other bugs by sucking them dry. Have you ever seen a bug on the top of water? A turtle is sunning on a log. It just snapped up a bug that tried to fly by. Yum, it says. And look, there's ducks swimming by too. All kinds of different animals at the pond. Under the water, many fish are swimming. The fish are eating as they are gliding through the water. The pond is filled with food for them. All kinds of different fish, huh? Different sea life, sea creatures. Pond creatures, I should say. Okay, very nice. So, you guys can follow along with that. You can read that on your own. Look at the pictures. They're really cool in those stories, right? I want you guys to check those out. All right. So, let's get to our work for today. So, first off, we are going to do page 5.51 in our handy dandy orange workbook, and this is ED endings. So you're going to take this word, you're going to give it the ED ending. Write it right there on that line. Okay, also going to do 5.52, and that's just giving the ing endings to these words above. Okay, all right, very good. Now we're also going to do in our spelling word packet. We're going to do page number 3, if I can find it. I think I found it. Got it. So this is, we're going to color different words depending on which one of these letter combinations it has. So if it has an OPE in it, you're going to color it red. OW is going to be orange. OTE is going to be yellow. OVE words will be green. OME words will be blue. And OSE words will be purple. So there's a lot of different colors to do on here. Spelling word or spelling packet, page number 3. Okay. All right. Now finally, it has come to it. I know this is Thursday, but because we don't have school tomorrow, hooray, we don't have school, we have our Thursday Mrs. Duck Sight Word Challenge. Okay, all right. All right, so Mrs. Duck, it is wonderful to see you. She came into music from Stone Cold Steve Austin, huh? Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance music. Well, it's mine now. It's yours now. Yes, I'm Mrs. Duck, and it's mine now. All right, Mrs. Duck. We have our challenge. You ready, boys and girls? Are you ready, Mrs. Duck? Of course, I am always ready. All right. I love your bow, by the way. Oh, wait, thank you. It took me a while to put it on, but it looks great. It does. It does look wonderful. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. Get. Come. Made. May. Pot. You go, you got it. Boys and girls, how did you do? All right, if you want to keep practicing, just go back a little bit on here to when Stone Cold Steve Austin's music hits, right? Because it is actually his. And when that hits, you'll know it is time for our Thursday Mrs. Duck Sight Word Challenge. All right, I know you guys did wonderful. Enjoy your 4-day weekend and take care. Say bye, Mrs. Duck. Bye, Mrs. Duck. No, bye to them. Oh, yes. Bye to you, everyone. Bye bye, boys and girls. Bye bye, boys and girls. Bye bye, boys and girls. Bye bye, boys and girls.